If you want to grow your jewelry business without burning out, second guessing yourself, or doing all the things just to keep up, this episode's for you. I'm sharing 5 powerful lessons that can help you say no with confidence, build smarter systems, trust your instincts, and scale in a way that actually supports your life. This one's inspired by my 9-year business anniversary, and it's packed with insights I wish I had sooner. Plus, stick around till the end for the free Mother's Day Jewelry Marketing Toolkit to help you plan your most successful promotion yet. I'm Larissa Werstiek, and for the last 9 years, my women-run marketing agency, Joy Joya, has been helping jewelry brands thrive. I'm here to help you toss aside the one-size-fits-all playbook and create a unique marketing strategy so your brand can shine in a sea of sparkle. All right, let's jump in, sparklers. Today's episode is a little bit of a milestone moment because Joy Joya just turned 9 years old. Honestly, it blows my mind even saying that out loud. This business has been my teacher, my creative outlet, my livelihood, my stressor, and my source of joy. Sometimes all those things in the same week. I'm sure you know the feeling. And I thought, what better way to honor this anniversary than by sharing some reflections on the lessons I've learned the hard way. If I could redo things all over again or go back in time to teach younger Larissa some lessons about her business, well, these are the 5 things I'd say from day one. These are especially for the jewelry business owners and brand leaders who are maybe a few years behind me in their business, or even right alongside me wondering, am I the only one figuring this out in real time? Spoiler alert, you're not. This is the episode I would have needed at year 1, year 3, even year 7. So let's get into it. Lesson number 1 is don't try to be everything to everyone. I mean, all right, this one's tough because I think every business in its early stages has a bit of an identity crisis. You're figuring out who you are, who you're for, and what exactly you're offering. When I started Joy Joya in 2016, I thought being broad was being smart. I stayed within the jewelry niche, yes, but I still cast a pretty wide net. I offered marketing services I would never offer today, mostly because I felt like I had to cover all my bases. But then what happened was it ended up diluting my message. I took on projects that drained me. I attracted clients who weren't aligned with my strengths or vision. Even today, 9 years in, I still find myself fine-tuning my audience and my message. And I've realized that clarity is what makes you magnetic. The more precise you are about who you offer your products or services to, and how you do that, the stronger you become in the marketplace. Your brand then starts to mean something. So if you're a jewelry brand still trying to be for everyone, take this as a gentle nudge that it's okay and necessary even to repel the wrong people. That is how you will attract the right ones. All right, lesson number 2. From the start, I would have built systems and processes like a real business, not just like I had this creative project or hobby. I did not go to business school. Starting Joy Joya was the beginning of my DIY MBA, and especially at the beginning, I made up a lot of it as I went along. For a long time, the business lived mostly in my brain, especially before I had employees, and in my email inbox. I was winging it, totally customizing proposals for every client, scattered files that no one else would be able to find, no super clear onboarding process, no streamlined delivery. And part of that chaos came from not knowing what I truly offered, as I said in lesson number 1. But part of it also came from believing that I had to do it all myself because hey, this business was my brainchild. No one could possibly do it better than me, my way, every time. But I started to learn and realize that systems and processes don't box you in. They actually liberate you, whether it's working from templates, having workflows, sharing files with your teammates, having some kind of shared calendar. Building those foundations makes your business sustainable and scalable. It's how you graduate from being someone with a really expensive hobby to being the CEO of your own brand. And for jewelry brands, again, that could look like something templated, batching your work, having a rinse and repeat email marketing framework, or production SOPs, which are standard operating procedures for your business. The less energy you're spending reinventing the wheel every time you have to do something in your business, then the more you'll have for growth and creativity. Lesson number 3, I would say no more often and earlier in my business. Saying yes to everything is often fear in disguise. The fear of missing a sale, the fear of disappointing a customer, the fear of passing up an opportunity that might be the one. But what I've learned is that every yes is a no to something else. And if you're not careful, you end up saying yes to the wrong things, like custom orders that suck your soul dry, partnerships that don't actually align, marketing tactics that don't feel like you, and suddenly you wake up one day and you've lost sight of what you're even doing this for. If I could go back, I'd say no to the wrong fits faster. That doesn't make you rude or inflexible. It makes you a business owner with a vision and with boundaries. And the earlier you can learn to protect your energy and your time, the sooner you'll create space for aligned, exciting opportunities to find you. So if you're a jewelry business owner getting weird vibes from a client or second guessing a partnership, this is your permission slip to politely say no. You're building something sacred and you don't need to compromise that to survive. Lesson number 4, I would work on trusting myself more and again, sooner in my business. This is one I'm still working on. It might be a constant evolution for me. But earlier on in my business, I was constantly looking around. What were other agencies doing? Am I doing enough? Am I charging too much? Am I charging too little? Should I be showing up differently online? I doubted myself in a million ways, a lot. I also beat myself up whenever I had to set a boundary or walk away from something that didn't feel right because I didn't have the confidence, the assuredness, and the trust and belief in what I was doing. And I've come to realize, and I've talked about this before on the podcast, deep down, you know what's best for your business. You know the kind of work you'd like to do. And yeah, feedback and growth, those are important things. But if that comes at the fact that you're constantly second guessing your gut and never fully standing in your power, that's not good. For jewelry business owners, this might look like trusting your design instincts even when a collection is different from your norm. It might mean launching a product that doesn't look like what everyone else is doing, or maybe dropping a marketing channel or initiative that seems to be working for other people but doesn't feel aligned for you. Trust is a muscle though, and you build it by using it. And I'm trying to do that every day. But when you are strengthening that trust muscle, that's when things really shift in a positive direction. And lesson number 5, I'd focus on what makes my business scalable. So in the beginning, I thought scaling meant, building an empire overnight. I had this vague idea that scaling would mean hiring a team. I would be like boss CEO doing all of the things, becoming a quote unquote real company with an org chart, a water cooler and a break room. You get the picture. But with this vision, this vague vision, I didn't know at the beginning what I actually wanted for me. I didn't ask, what kind of life am I building in addition to the business that I'm building? And how do I want my life to integrate with and fit into that? And what does sustainable growth look like for me? It took me a while to realize that I actually did want a team. But even then, I had to learn how to hire well. I had to learn how to delegate, let go of control, Build systems to support the growth. Yeah, talk about lesson number 2 that I mentioned. And for jewelry business owners, scaling might mean creating repeatable collections that don't require reinventing the wheel, or outsourcing production or fulfillment so you're not packaging at midnight, or hiring part-time or full-time support to take something off your plate. Growth is not just about making more money, because most businesses are not going to go from like 0 to $1 million overnight. That's not real. So growth is going to end up meaning a lot of different things for you along the journey, and your definition of growth and success might change along the way too. Ultimately, you're going to want to design your business to support your life rather than drain it. So that also means not chasing someone else's version of success and building a business that fits you. So your action step this week is to write your own 5 lessons. I would love to know what you've learned in your business. What have the past few months, the past few years, the past few decades, depending on how long you've been in business, taught you about yourself and about your work? What would you tell your past self? Keep it as a reminder for the future, or share it with me. I would love to know. And if you're not sure what those lessons are yet, don't worry. Keep going. I promise you'll learn some lessons. If you keep showing up, they will reveal themselves in due time. And bonus freebie, since there's still time before Mother's Day, if you haven't downloaded the free Mother's Day jewelry marketing toolkit, it's still available. It's full of helpful resources like customizable email templates, a launch checklist, social media ideas, SEO keywords, and more. You can grab it at myjoydeck.com/mothers-day. Probably way easier to just click the link in the show notes. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and check out my other videos for even more tips.